Okay, how you doing? This is Kinesiology 231, second 8 weeks, and this is an updated version of the overview for our syllabi for the course. Within the syllabus itself, we had a couple changes I had to make, and most of this stuff stayed the same up here. We know we're 3 hours, we know we're asynchronous and all on Blackboard. This is personal instructor information, so if you need to reach out to me, we know where that is. Information regarding dates, which you guys already have that. Description, you're good there. So I'm going to scroll this on down to here because this is where it starts to get important. So this course requires the Essentials of Personal Training textbook. I'll be teaching it from the most recent version. I've had a couple questions come through regarding where to find a particular table because a person was in a previous edition of the book. I'll do my best to make sure I put table 11-8 and then a page number, but it might be a different page number than what is in your book if you have a different edition, just saying. We started off the course using Hayward. That's what I had used to teach the course previously, but now we've gone exclusively to Essentials of Essentials of Personal Training. But you can pick this up as a supporting textbook if you like. It's actually a pretty decent book, I have to admit. Also, content will be provided via myself. That'll be specific to the ACSM Physical Fitness Assessment Manual, and then also some videos from previous instructors won't be embedded in, and then also some of my own videos will be embedded in. Now where it gets important is down here, right? So we made some changes. We have the modules in our course. As you break this out and you look at it, most of the information in our course is going to focus on chapter 11 in our book. And to that end, we'll have several different domain areas where we'll operate. One of which is laboratory assignments, book-related quizzes, case studies, post and response, or discussion board. The written midterm, the practical midterm, the written final exam, and the practical final exam. So this course is designed to have a laboratory component assigned to it. And so to that end, we have to have a part where I evaluate your skills as a practitioner. So what has to happen is, and I receive a ton of pushback on this when I suggested, why don't we come in on a Saturday or come in on an off day or an evening, and we can get together and do clinical skills. That was one option. The other option would be in the Blackboard shell, we have the opportunity to be able to load up videos, and I can evaluate those videos, and that's the angle I'm going to take with this. So when we do this, realize the laboratory assignments will follow the same pattern of being the written laboratory assignments. You'll have to source information from tables, do calculations, fulfill answers or complete answers that are based off of those data points. So that'll be the laboratory assignments, basically based off of book information. And then we'll have book-related quizzes and then 5 case studies that'll go through the course from module to module. Now, with the practical midterm and the practical final exam, I will end up creating that content in Blackboard using an app that's embedded in, and you'll just have to shoot videos of yourselves, and those will automatically upload through Blackboard through this app, and I'll evaluate your skill set. I'll end up sending you a rubric and directions on how to do this, but that is not in the scope of this video. So our points have switched from 700 down to 560. So now we have a different point range for the A train. Before it was what, 79, 630 was 630 and above got you the A. Now you need 504 and above. And I'm going to scroll this down just a smidge further so we know what we're getting ourselves into. In the category descriptions, when you look at the practical midterm and the practical final, that's where we'll have the app, and that app is named Go React. And I'm certain if you've been in the kinesiology program here long enough, you've probably had some exposure with it. It's going to be my first time using it, so I presume I'm going to fumble through it a couple times before I'm able to actually send out an assignment to you guys, but that's what I'm working on this week. Beyond that, everything else in this document stayed the same. I mean, you're really seeing the exact information down here in terms of course information and then information regarding the college. So if I pause this real quick and pick up here, what I've done is I've also broken out from chapter 11 the different functional areas that are in the book. And you'll see in chapter 11, what I did is I took the modules, and we already did body composition. And so I'll end up breaking this out after spring break week, where we're going to have cardiovascular endurance, and here's a breakdown of the assignments that we'll have going forward. Now, I've showed that these are all due within 1 week, so it'll be offered on Monday, April 1st, and then it'll be due on that Sunday, Monday, April 8th, due on the next Sunday, etc. And you can follow along. I'm targeting April 15th that week for our practical lab and midterm. And to that end, we won't have any homework other than the post and response. What I hope you do is you use that post and response as a way to communicate back and forth, maybe some challenges you're having, and to be able to offer some suggestions to one another. As we get further down, this will be a little bit of a beefy one because there's a couple different functional areas within here, but we'll be able to tackle that. And then once we get down into the last week of April, flexibility, postural alignment, movement assessments. That will conclude the homework portion of the class, and then we'll have a final exam and a final practical exam. The final exam will be delivered on Blackboard, multiple choice, true, false, etc. And then the final practical exam will be delivered via Blackboard through the app for you guys to be able to shoot videos of you conducting the tests provided above and then evaluating your results. All right, guys, I certainly hope this helps. I've taken some time to rearrange this, and I think we're off to where we have a good format here, and I'm looking forward to implementing this here in the next couple of weeks. Thank you so much, and as always, feel free to email me with any questions. Thanks.